Happening? Nice to be on with you. My name is Michael. I am doing a little Wi-Fi toggle between my phone and my laptop in the passenger seat of my van. So let's see if it works. Let's see, where's the chat tab at? Can y'all hear me and see me? Okay, cool. It might actually work. Well, I'm glad to be on. My phone is just about to hit 6 o'clock. You guys are a little early birds. I like it. I'm into it. We're going to start in about 2 minutes. We're happy to have you on. I'm in San Diego. I'm in the parking lot of a Ralph's, of all places in the world to be. But I'm excited to be on. I got a great friend of mine, Mandy Mitchell, is going to be joining with us. I just see that she tuned in. So in about a minute and a half, we're going to play a little bit of a ping pong match, Mandy and I. I'm a dad. She's a mom. I'm in San Diego. She's in Oregon, but we both love ketones. So we've had some really cool experiences. Personally, a bunch of you are invited by another person who love drinking ketones. So our goal tonight is to talk about what keto is, what our drink is, why you should drink it every day, what you can experience, how to get it for free, should you want to participate in our 26% off special today. Or if you're like I was or like Mandy was and you're thinking, no one in San Diego knows what this is. How do I promote this? How do I, share it? How do I make a little bit of do-re-mi? So we'll start in about 60 seconds now. Glad to have you on. If you want to push any texts to anybody that you are expecting to jump on, and we'll get this thing going. And I'm going to try to figure out the best place to do this Zoom on my laptop in my car. So hang on and we'll start in just a moment. I see Mandy's on. What's up, Mandy?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. My computer keeps telling me my microphone's not working and it's a liar.
Cool. Your whatever you're calling, what do you call it? Your microphone. I keep saying magnifier. Your microphone is working to me. Look, I don't have the best backdrop in the world, but it is so sunny. And every seat in my van has a car seat in it. So this is what you're going to get for now until I figure out a better way. All right, Mandy, should we start? I got 6:02. You ready, Freddie?
I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Well, my name is Michael. Mandy's on. We're going to play a little bit of a pitch and catch on what is keto, how do you drink it, what to expect, what are some stories. We might even call on a couple people to share their experiences or have people type in theirs in. 10 people have asked, is it recording? Short answer, yes, it is. So we'll try to not say anything absurd or against the law. But we'll share with you how to get it for free. So there's no catch on tonight's Zoom. I will tell you our product is 26% off for today and tonight. I believe tomorrow too, actually. And we're just really excited. I was 50 pounds heavier when I started drinking this. I was a new dad who was fat and tired and felt like a slug. If you've ever seen a slug drag itself across your driveway, that's how I felt my whole life, like as an adult man, fat and crappy. So I had a newborn baby, was trying to put her to sleep sitting down, and it doesn't work very well. So she made me get up and walk around the house. Well, when you're fat and tired, that's not that fun of a task. So I just wanted to feel better. When I got my first samples in the mail, it lit me up like a Christmas tree. It was 5 years ago. May of 2015 is when I signed up to be a promoter, because I just knew other dads would want to feel as good as I was feeling, as my friends' wives started stealing their packs of ketones, because that's what you all do. You steal our keto. And they started feeling really, a lot better. They started getting some pretty cool hormonal clarity. People started losing some weight, some body fat, and people started feeling better. So we started sharing it. 5 years later, we're shipping ketones to, 30 countries around the world. So we're really excited. Not only are ketones 26% off tonight, but if this is the first time you're listening, enjoy it, have fun. If you have questions, you can type them into the little chat tab. Mandy was a former teacher, so you're probably going to get more like actual data from Mandy. So I'm going to shut my mouth. Mandy, what's up? Tell some people something good.
Hey, well, I am excited for you that it's super sunny there. It's going to be super sunny here in Oregon for the next several days, and that is a rare treat in the month of June where I live. So normally I'd be jealous, but now I'm like, oh, we have the same weather. This is great. So yeah, like Michael said, in my previous life, not that I have been reincarnated that I know of, but just recently, I was a school teacher, and boy, I'll tell you what, Michael, I wish ketones existed really at the height of my career. I wish I knew about these goodies way earlier in my career as a teacher. I came to this conversation, I found ketones because I was looking for fat loss. That was ultimately my goal. I was working with a trainer. He had me counting my macros. Here's the teacher in me. Raise your hand if you've ever written on a piece of paper what you ate for the day. Ever. Even if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say counting macros. Okay, well, page number 1 and the first row of page number 2 are active participants. You're the kind of people I like. Everyone else has their screen off, so not so sure about you people. But everyone on screen 1 and the first half of screen 2 participated. You raised your hand. Raise your hand if you enjoyed that. Oh, no, I saw some hands in the air and then I was worried I was hanging out with the wrong people, but you went like this. So I was a little worried when your hand started to move. I didn't like it either. It made me hate food, which was terrible because I love food. It made me grumpy about putting things into my, like, why I wasn't enjoying it, right? Because I had to count every single gram of carbohydrates, every single gram of fat, every single gram of protein, every calorie. It was driving me nuts. So when I saw ketones, I was like, well, I'm pretty sure that can't be real. There's absolutely no way a powder could put you into ketosis because I've been trying to do this diet for weeks and I can't get into ketosis. But I've tried everything else, so I'm going to try this too. And I'll tell you what, Michael, here's what I learned pretty quickly. Even though fat loss was my main goal and I've experienced that, it's not my favorite thing. So I'm super excited to be on with you and with everybody else here because ketones have done 1,000,001 things for me that have nothing to do with fat loss. Even though I know that's why I came to the conversation, and even though I know that's why so many people are on or listening, they're wanting to experience fat loss. The other benefits that I've received, Michael, have been hands down way more spectacular. You know, I used to be the kind of person that would walk into a room and not know why I was there. Anybody ever do that? I used to be the kind of person who would like search all over my house for car keys that were dangling from my finger. I used to be the kind of person that would go like this. Yeah, as soon as I find my phone, I'll call you back as soon as I find my phone. Hello, does anybody see? That's kind of weird. I'm on my phone. I used to be the kind of person who couldn't remember where I parked or what I had written on my grocery list or what day of the week it was or what my kid's schedule was. Like I was a space cadet, and I joked that that's just what my brain was going to do for the rest of my life, and it was probably going to get worse every year that I got older. But when I found ketones, I was just about to turn 40, and I also really didn't like that. So it was really super cool that I got focus and mental clarity and better sleep. Oh my gosh, an incredible benefit for me too is better sleep. I'm in a better mood. Y'all, when you sleep, you remember why the heck you walked into a room and you're not a grump. Oh, and when you feel better in your own skin, you're a better mom, you're a better wife, you're a better teacher, doctor, nurse, lawyer, barista, babysitter, nanny, dog walker, whatever it is you are, you're better of that. So I'm obsessed with sharing ketones, and I'm super excited that I got to pop on here and do that with you tonight. So that's the something good I have to share. Like, your life's about to change. If you just ordered this stuff or just started drinking it, your life's about to change.
That's true. Let's have some fun. Okay, so there's 115 people on the Zoom. If you are, if you're new, let's do it backwards. This is a little different than I normally would do it. If you're new and you're checking this out, or you're new and you just bought it and you're waiting for it to come in the mail, or you're new and your sister told you to put an earbud in and listen, and you're not sure if this is Amway or Tupperware or some mascara thing or one of these things, or you're not quite sure exactly what it is. It's ketones. But if you're new and you could wave a magic wand at a packet of keto, what would you want it to do for you? Does that make sense? If you're new, what do you want this to do for you? When I started drinking it, it lit me brain up. Sound like the Lucky Charms guy. It lit me brain up. It lit my brain up like a Christmas tree. Okay, cool. So Latasha wants it to give her strength. Jessica wants some energy. Kristen wants energy and no more naps. Brenda's new. She wants energy and weight loss. Moto G7 Power wants help me lose weight, help me lose weight. That'll work. I'm new at this Zoom thing. Me too, Nelly. I still can't figure it out. Cassie wants weight loss and energy. If you're new, just punch in whatever you want. Cammy, mental clarity and energy. Nobody has said a Porsche and a six-pack yet, so I'm disappointed. Oh, a new boyfriend and a Porsche. I'm just kidding. Mental clarity and energy, Cammy says. Okay, cool. So, and there's probably a bunch of other people that are new and just learning about this and you can't figure out how to answer. That's okay. A summer home in Wisconsin and fat loss, please, mama. But sorry, I'm not new. Latasha, sorry, I didn't know it would give me a six-pack. That is funny. A pack in 6 Porsches. You guys are funny. If the rest of you can't see the chat, you think I'm absolutely nuts. A porch with the 6-pack abs. That's funny right there. Okay, I'm going to have some fun with you. Help me with your metabolism. Cool. So for those of you that have been drinking it for a little while, without making any medical claims or anything silly or anything that the Attorney General, if he were on or she were on, would have a problem with. Mandy said another Jag. There you go. For what? Maybe the little XK8 little 2-seat convertible.
I need the little 2-seat convertible. Yeah, so nobody can ride with me except for Jack. That's what I want.
That'd be funny. Or you and Maddie go get your nails did. Okay, cool. So if you've been drinking it for a little while, I lost 50 pounds. I got mental clarity, but my appetite finally being in control is a big deal. My carbon sugar cravings finally being in control, big deal. Mood, big deal. The ability to not necessarily multitask, because I don't know that you can ever do that, but not getting frustrated when I was failing at multitasking. Have you ever, are you one of those people that if you're trying to put your seatbelt on and it keeps catching, you punch your windshield? I used to be. None of you would know that now, but I used to be. So I don't know what your life's like, what your world's like, but if you've been drinking this for a little while, comment in the chat what you like about it. If you've lost any weight or body fat, punch that in. If you don't punch your husband anymore, punch that in or type that in. If you sleep better, if you were at Disneyland, I guess it would have been months ago now. By the way, I just got a message that the local aquarium is opening, the zoo is open, and the animal park's open. When is Disneyland opening? So Anita lost 100.
July 17th, Michael. July 17th.
It's set?
Yes, it's set. But good luck. Good luck getting in. But yes, it's set.
I got some money. Maybe we can buy our way in. Cecile says lost over 50 pounds since October. So I've had a really great energy experience. I don't have energy with a squirrel type of experience. I have focused, mentally clear energy. I'm not sure if this is a better place to do my Zoom, but it's definitely cooler in here than it is outside. Hopefully you can see me okay. And it's a little dark. But keep typing, you guys. If you're reading the chat, Renee said, I don't sleep till noon or 3 anymore. Only for 6 weeks, but feeling way less grumpy and putting the kids to bed. I have a better energy and better mood. James says, I don't drink soda no mo. Celeste, more patience. Becca, 1 pound in 6 weeks lost so far. More energy and such a better mood. I can keep up with my 3 boys. Cassie. Somebody asked, do you have to do keto? Short answer, no, you do not. Mandy, do you do full keto?
That is a hard no, Michael.
Hard no. Do you drink wine whenever you feel like it?
That is a hard yes. I might have some when we get off of this Zoom.
So let's be real. She's going to lean over to the side of the laptop, take a swiggy. I'm just kidding.
No,
Courtney, come on. Courtney, no medical comments in there, but I'm happy that you feel better. So you could say you used to have gut challenges or your gut was sort of squirrely and now you're better. I'm just coaching her on the best way to tell her story that has some medical benefits in it without it being a, kind of a medical claim. So the cool part is when people drink ketones, you feel better. Not my van. My van's a diesel, but car next to me over here, 2 cars over, is a Prius, a little Toyota Prius. I can't fit 4 kids in a Prius, but and so far they don't make an all electric Sprinter van that holds a dozen people. but a Prius runs on gas and electric, kind of like the human body. Your brain and your muscles runs on glucose and ketones. And if you run your body out of glucose, called fasting, if you've ever fasted, not amazing. Sicily or Cecilia, come on, you know you can't type that METFO word. That word should never come up in our Zoom. Ignore that sentence, although I'm really happy that you feel better. So your body runs on glucose and ketones, but only on ketones if you run your body out of glucose. That's called fasting, or that's called doing a keto diet. No carbs, no sugar. And if you've ever tried the keto diet, that's a beast of a diet. And what I've experienced is you can live a reasonable life. Maybe you're eating keto, maybe you're not. Maybe you're eating keto-ish, maybe you're not. Keto-ish is kind of keto, but eat Wendy's if you want. Or dirty. I'm just kidding. Or let's act like it's never going to happen again. Or maybe dirty keto, which is you still eat Wendy's, you just don't eat the bun, and you don't eat potato, and you don't eat the fries, and you don't get a Frosty. You just get the patties, you wrap them in lettuce, and you smash those with mustard, not ketchup. Ketchup has sugar. So that would be like dirty. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you eat whatever you're going to eat. As long as you drink the product, you're going to pour ketones right into your brain, and you're going to get all the benefits. It's up to you as you go how much of it you want to do. So Mandy, maybe share, we'll just share a little bit more on any product. Maybe we can slide into refer to, and yours is free, or what they can expect when drinking it, or maybe what to buy if you want to cover any of that, the 26% off.
Yeah, sure. I can actually, if it's okay with you, Michael, I can give everybody some really great tips for getting the best experience with the product, and it'll ultimately cover all of that. So ketones are simple, y'all. If you're watching this because someone invited you here and you have no idea what this even is, or you're curious about it, it is just, this isn't, these two aren't going to line up because these are not the same flavors, but it's as simple as taking a packet with this incredible magical powder inside, pouring it into your water bottle, shaking it up, and drinking it. People ask all the time, well, when do I drink it? How much water? What do I eat? Like, listen, here's the beauty of what this is. The beauty of what this is that you can really do whatever works for you. So a little bit of water is going to make it full of flavor. A lot of water is going to make it really mild. As long as you can get the whole serving into your system in 30 minutes or less, like, you're golden. So it really doesn't matter to us, and it doesn't matter to the product how much water you use. It doesn't matter to us, and it doesn't matter to the product what time of day you drink it. I tell people, drink it 30 minutes before you want to be awesome. So for me, what that looks like when the world is normal, so I'm going to pretend like we're not in a pandemic and the kids are still in school. What that looks like for me when the world is normal is I'll either drink it before my morning workout, about 30 minutes before I work out, because I like the energy for my workout. Or if it's not a workout morning, I'll drink it at the first sign of me being hungry. So like, I wake up, I have a big glass of water, I make myself some coffee. I love coffee, coffee with keto cream or coffee with heavy cream. A couple hours later, I'll get this little tinge of hunger, and I go, oh, that's when it's time to drink my ketones. I'll drink my ketones, and that covers me for most of the morning. So ketones are not a meal replacement, so I'm not replacing my breakfast with this. But what I'm doing is pushing out the hour until I eat my first meal. It's called intermittent fasting or intermittent eating, right? Whatever, however you want to look at it. So that if I'm not working out, that's what I do. The second serving, you might do 1 serving a day. You might do 2 servings a day. You might be like my husband and drink 976 servings a day. I don't know, whatever you feel like. But most people will do 1 or 2 servings. Leslie is laughing, but that's true. Like, I seriously think my husband consumes an entire box of ketones on the daily. Wouldn't be surprised. He loves them. You can't drink too much, so there's no worry. But my second serving of the day, Michael, normally when like life is normal, would come about 30 minutes before my kids came home from school. I wanted to have good mental clarity. I didn't want to be snacking on their lunches. Didn't want to be, let me have a bite of that chips and salsa, right? As they get it out of the pantry. So it would hold me over until dinner without feeling the need to snack, right? So those are the 2 times a day. But again, it doesn't really matter. You're going to do it whatever, about 30 minutes before you need to be awesome. That's really the best way to explain it. Food is really simple. I saw a couple of questions in here about what to eat. And like Michael said, this isn't diet specific. So if you are keto, awesome. Keto plus ketones, spectacular results. If you're keto-ish, spectacular results. If you're low carb, spectacular results. If you're Weight Watchers, paleo, Noom, I don't even know all the other things, right? If whatever you are, spectacular results. So it doesn't matter what you're eating, you're going to be in ketosis. You can really just make simple choices if you want. Buns off burgers, croutons off salads, don't eat the French fries, grab extra veggies. Like, it's super duper simple, and you don't really have to overthink it. As your carb and sugar cravings go away, as your appetite is going away, you're going to end up very easily making the appropriate changes. So you don't have to stress out about it at first. That's the beauty of it. Couple of other things that are going to help you get really great results. Drinking lots of water. Being in ketosis is naturally dehydrating, so you're going to want to drink lots of water, half your body weight in water every day in ounces or 100 ounces, whichever is more. That's my 2 cents. Couple of other things that are going to help you have incredible results, and these I think are the most important. So first of all, consistency is key, just like with anything. Michael, if you go to the gym tomorrow and do some sit-ups, and then you don't do sit-ups again for 7 months, what kind of a six-pack are you going to have? I'm just
You want me
curious.
to show you? By the way, have you been spying on me?
I don't want to see. Like, let's just make that clear. Nobody wants to see. But they're not going to be the best of six packs, okay? Right? Consistency is key. But if you do, I really got worried there for a second when he put the laptop far back. So you want to be consistent. The best way to be consistent is to just drink them every single day. And the best way to make sure you can drink them every single day is to set up a smart ship. So whoever invited you to this call, we're going to talk about all the different ways that you can get started. But at the end of the day, that's where we want you to be. We want you to have a smart ship, which means ketones are going to get delivered to your door every single month on the exact same day. It's not scary. You're not locked into anything. You can change it, move it, switch your products, cancel it, start it back up whenever you want. We don't tie your pinky to anything until, and make you buy a certain amount. So it's no big deal. We literally do it to help you. So we want you to have ketones delivered every single month on the exact same day so you never run out. And not only are we going to make sure that you get them consistently, but we're going to reward you with a 22% off discount. So I don't know how your mama raised you, but my mama raised me never to pay full price for anything. Like, if you don't have to pay full price for it, you don't. So SmartShip was an instantaneous yes for me because I knew I was going to save money. Every 4 months, we're also going to send you a free box. Hello. I order lots of things all of the time and I don't get free stuff. Like, what? So for sure, free box every time, every fourth shipment that comes, we're just going to give you a free box. Full-sized, awesome boxes too. Like, I got a kick-ass flavor last time. I think I got toasted marshmallow, which is like amazing. You can't even get it anymore, and it's super popular and super yum. So that was great. So consistency. So we're talking about drinking it every single day. We're talking about easy food choices, drinking lots of water, be consistent. And then Leslie said, you're speaking my love language. Oh, you got Holy Grail. That's a good one, Leslie. Leslie got Holy Grail. Man, I'm going to come to Canada and steal it. And then my last piece of advice, Michael, for everybody is really to find an accountability partner, but not just find one accountability partner, find at least 2. There's a couple of reasons why I suggest that. Number one, if you and your girlfriends or you and your buddies at work or you and your family members can check on each other every single day. Hey, what are you drinking today? What flavor did you have today? How did you do today? Did you eat well today? How are you feeling? You guys are going to just inherently get better results because you're not going to let your sister show you up. You're not going to show up for your family vacation where she looks better than you. Well, I saw Leslie's face. Leslie is like, we are on the same page. Like, if my sister and I both started drinking ketones at the exact same time, you can be damn sure I'm going to show up to our family reunion hotter than her. Like, that's happening. So get with somebody, hold each other accountable. A little bit of competition just helps you make better choices. You might be less likely to sneak an extra piece of cake if you know you and your bestie both need to show up at your high school reunion. together, right? So grab a couple of accountability partners. That's one reason. The other reason is if you've grabbed 2 friends who want to do this with you, we start giving you all of your ketones for free. Like all of them. Like you can get all of them for free. So again, I don't really know how your mama raised you, but my mama raised me to not pay for stuff I don't have to. Not to steal it. I didn't say that, but not to pay for stuff that I don't have to. So what's really cool is that there's a couple of different options to get started. You can ask the person who invited you to this call for a 3-pack, a 6-pack, a 5-pack, not the kind of 6-pack that you get in your stomach and not the kind of 6-pack that has beer, but you know what I'm saying? You can just ask for a flavor variety and they can put together a bunch of packets for you so you can try the different flavors. You can, oh yeah, Leslie, that's a really good idea. If you're on here and you get ketones for free every single month, type that in the chat. Type in the chat how many months you've been getting your ketones for free, because I've been getting mine for free for 3.5 years. And praise the Lord, because Jack Mitchell drinks an entire box of ketones a day, I swear. So we're grateful for free ketones over here. So you can get started with just a flavor packet, a flavor bundle, and try them out, see which flavors are your favorite. Then you'll know we're not crazy and they really do make you feel good. You can get started that way. You can get started, I don't have my box here, but we have a really cool package, a really cool bundle called the 10-day challenge. Comes with 20 servings, 5 different flavors. It's a really great price. So ask him. Oh my God, my husband literally threw this at me. Is that grounds for divorce? Or is that grounds for a glass of wine? He threw this box at me. So that's what it looks like. That was scary. I literally had no idea what was happening.
Now I see him just walk into the other screen on my other thing.
I mean, I'm drenched in sweat. It took 1 second and it just drenched me in sweat. I had no idea what was happening. So you can get started that way. We have 26% off. Michael mentioned that on a whole bunch of the yummy products and flavors that we've got. So again, if you're thinking about starting, if you're thinking about giving it a try, there's really no reason to not do it now, because you can save a bunch of money. We also have some really cool options where you can get these 3 specific flavors. This is Heart Tart. It tastes like sweet tarts. This is raspberry lemonade, self-explanatory. This is True Passion, which is like a passion fruit flavor. And by the way, this has a cult following. Like I don't understand what I'm about to tell you, but we actually have this bundle for 40% off right now. So depending on what you'd like to save, again, my mama would spank me if I didn't try and save 40. So whatever you're thinking about, get with the person who invited you to this call and let them know, like, hey, I want a flavor bundle. Hey, I want to check out this 10-day challenge. Hey, I'd like to get 26% off, or hey, I'd like to get 40% off. Now, I'm going to steer this in one quick direction. I'm going to pass this to Michael. Michael, what if I'm somebody on this call and I listened to everything that ketones can do? I'm reading this chat. I see all these benefits people have had. I see that all these people have been getting ketones for free. And in my head, I thought, well, I've got more than 2 people who could be my accountability partner. What should I do?
For sure. Drink it every day for sure. Share it with 2 friends, get yours for free. But if you're sitting on the Zoom thinking, I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm surrounded by people that have never heard about ketones, I'd like to be the first game in town sharing it or whatever. It's kind of like an Oklahoma land grab. Have you ever heard that term, Oklahoma land grab? Imagine jumping off the Mayflower and the whole America is yours for the taking. All you got to do is go, I want this. You could have gone to like coastal Hollywood and went, I want this part right here. And when it comes to ketones, you just shake up a sample and hand them one and say, here, drink this. Tell me how you feel. And who do you think would try it if we got them a sample? Watch this video, drink this sample. Let me introduce you to my friend Liz. Watch these 2 videos. One of them is a campfire video explaining how it works. One of them is maybe an Inspire on video on our website or our YouTube channel, telling a story of how a mom is feeling better. And you share that with your friend who's a mom and is tired and just feels run down. And she buys 5 samples from you that you get when you become a promoter. I'll explain that in a minute. and that mom texts you on day 3 and says, I don't know what you gave me. I hope it's not drugs, but I feel amazing. And you go, oh, that's awesome. And then she becomes your first customer. She gets on Smart Chip and says, I'll drink this every day forever. And then your mom gets on Smart Chip as a customer and she says she wants to drink it forever. Yours are now free. We have this whole promoter program to where if much of what we've talked about tonight is, sounds cool, is exciting you're like, well, I can do this. I can invite people to a Zoom. The only 2 people that have talked are Mandy and I on this particular Zoom. Other Zooms, different people share and talk. But the thing that's really cool is if you can invite people to drink a sample or try a sample, if you can invite people to watch a video or 2, and you can invite somebody to a Zoom just like this one, you don't say a word, just say, put an earbud in and take a listen. They might be goofy or silly depending on who's on. You happen to get 2 very goofy, silly goobers, me and Mandy at the moment. We're having a lot of fun. We really like ketones and we like helping people. And we're both parents and we work from our houses with our spouses and our kids, and this is all that we do. But we have this entire rewards ecosystem. We'll give you significant discount at the moment, 40% off if you buy our trial pack. It's called a starter pack. It's 3 boxes, like Mandy said. One of them at the moment is True Passion. One of them is Raspberry Lemonade, and one of them is Heart Tart. They happen to be my 3 favorite flavors above every other flavor we've ever come out with. Those are my 3 favorite ones. Those are the ones I drink the most when I have True Passion, which I have none at the very moment. But I know, huh? So you can get those 3 boxes for $234 as a promoter, and it's $1 to be a promoter. It's a special we've been running while we all been in quarantine. We haven't ended it yet. It keeps crushing. It's growing like crazy. We had 300 or 400 people take advantage of it in February. In May, 3,000 as a team, not the company, our team. So you're talking about 10 times the amount of people interested in this in the last 90 days. The world's done driven off a cliff like drunk Karen on a Friday night. Most people are at home. They're not working. They're spending money they don't have. You didn't even like your job. Now they sent you home and now you're like, no, wait, I need it. Think about that. How many people are applying for unemployment for jobs they hated anyways? Now you need money, but you don't want to like go to a job you don't like. So we have Karen McHale just said, hey, because I said drunk Karen. That's funny right there. I put a video up on my Instagram the other day of my son saying, I don't think so, Karen. I have no idea where he got that quote, by the way. But, and my daughter saying, I don't think so, Carol Baskin, which I thought was funny too. But our whole promoter program is pretty cool. It's $1 to be a promoter, $234 to buy the smaller trial pack of 3 boxes. We have a larger trial pack for somebody that says, hey, I want to do this in a big way. I've spent my whole career looking for something I could get behind. I've spent my whole career building relationships and, expanding my network. And I think I could do this in a big way in my community. So if that's you, message the person that invited you to the Zoom. You can text me, hit me on Instagram direct, and whoever you're working with, you and I and them can get on the telephone and answer questions, get you going, get you set up. You'll enroll with whoever invited you. We're doing this exact same Zoom at least once or twice tomorrow while this 26% off customer program is going on. And while you can still get in on the 40% Keto Club, we're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. So all I can tell you is if you like helping people, you'll be just fine here. If you don't think you can sell, don't care. If you're not a keto expert, don't care. If you're chubby, don't care. Doesn't matter. I don't care if you're broke and can't find a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of. Don't care. If you want to help, that's old hillbilly saying, by the way. 4 hillbillies got it. The rest of you are like, huh? If you want to help people, you'll be just fine. If you're worried about what people think about you, well, God bless you. I hope you figure out how to not worry about what people think about you. Come join us and we'll help you get over what people's opinions are of you. They don't pay your bills. But I do know you got a cell phone and a Facebook and a neighborhood and a local Target full of people who don't feel good, don't have money saved in their checking account, their credit's squirrely, and they ain't got no money to retire anytime soon. And they sure as hell wish they could go on vacation right now instead of sit at their house waiting for the world to not fall apart. So we have a pretty cool business model. I encourage you to get with whoever invited you. I'll give you the last nugget to share, Mandy. But I can tell you as a dad, I'm better on ketones. I'm not as tired. I'm not as lethargic. I'm not as grouchy. I think I'm funnier, but I really don't care if you think I'm funny. I think I'm funny. My kids do too. But everything I do better on ketones. I can tell you that right now. So, but I'll flip it back to you, Mandy. Get your last thought in, anything you want to share. But I'm happy everybody could jump on for a little bit and spend some time with us tonight.
Well, I think you're funny. So if that makes you feel better, I think you're funny. No, I think we did a really great job. I want to be able to honor everybody's time. Here's what I'll say just to kind of close things off. And then, I'll let you all message the person that invited you or shared this recording with you to ask the rest of your questions if we didn't cover them. But when I found ketones, I was looking for something to help me hit my goals. I didn't know that I was also going to find all those other benefits, right? I didn't even know that focus and energy and mental clarity and sleep were really something I needed as badly as I did. So, to find something that does all the things that I needed for me in one packet was pretty dang cool. But Michael, you know a little bit about our story. When I found ketones, I was also living in a place where I probably didn't sleep very good for a lot of reasons. And one of them was our finances. Like teachers, if you know them, I saw somebody said, Callie said she's a teacher. Teachers don't make any money, y'all. Like not for what they do. They don't make any money. I worked well over a decade for other people's families and missed so much of what happened for my own family. You can't be at your kid's first day of school when you're at everybody else's. You can't be at your kid's field trip when you're at everybody else's kid's field trip. You can't be at the Valentine's Day party the last day of school. You can't when you're doing that for everybody else's family. And those sacrifices are not well paid. So even though Jack had a great job and I had a secure job, like I didn't sleep at night, Michael, because I laid in bed counting money. And some of you have heard me say this before, but not in the Scrooge McDuck kind of way. Do y'all know Scrooge McDuck, or is that me saying how old I am? You know how he would like dive into the pile of coins? That's not the kind of money counting I was doing. I was doing the kind of money counting that said, well, if I move my mortgage or if I don't pay the car payment this week, but I pay it next week, it technically won't go on my credit report and I can handle that $25 late fee because it's worth it because then we can take the kids out to dinner tonight to celebrate their report cards. Those were the kind of conversations I had in my head every single day. Celeste says she knows exactly what I'm saying. Didn't mean our life was bad. Didn't mean I wasn't happy. Didn't mean I felt deprived or that my kids felt deprived. Like we had a roof over our head, food on the table. It was probably Hamburger Helper, which honestly, my kids are kind of pissed that we don't eat anymore. But when you are on a tight budget and you're moving your car payment to celebrate a report card, you eat things like Hamburger Helper all the time, right? So finding this product that lit me up and knowing that so many other moms and dads felt the way I felt. So many other people were tired and grumpy and uncomfortable in their skin and exhausted and looking for what this product could do. I mean, hell, you can prick your finger and test your blood and prove that it's working. I've tried everything that there is, and there's nothing else that you can do that with. So 4 or 5 days in, I knew this stuff worked. Scientifically, prick my finger, test my blood, I knew it worked. I also knew that this was a way for me to change that financial situation. Like when I went to place my first order, Michael, I almost took my hands off the keyboard. Like I went, oh, I don't know if I should spend that money. Here I was last night telling myself I need to move my car payment to take care of report card celebrations. I can't buy this for myself. Y'all, I was about to turn 40. That was unacceptable. That was not the life I envisioned for myself. I did not envision a life where I didn't have 100 friggin' bucks to do something for me. So this stuff works. It's a no-brainer. Everybody, moms, dads, young people, old people, healthy people, fit people, not fit people, like we all need this. This can help everybody. So to also be able to use this as an opportunity to give income to my family to replace the income that I was making as a teacher, like that was huge. And I'll tell you what, ketones for sure help you sleep. There's scientific reasons for that, and we can get you on a call that'll explain exactly why ketones help you sleep. But when you are not stressed the freak out about what's going to come out of your checking account by the time you wake up in the morning, that helps you sleep too. So this isn't a cheesy pitch. It's just me from the bottom of my heart, like the bottom of my heart. I hope you hear my heart telling you, if there's even an ounce of you that thinks you need this, or that you could do this, or that you need a change, you should probably ask about that, because we would love to help you do it. And I promise you, I love nothing more than celebrating stories just like the one I just said, because I could tell you about a whole bunch of cool stuff we've been able to do. But having all my bills on auto pay, y'all, that's priceless. So I'm just saying, that's the last thing I got, Michael. I hope that was a good way to wrap it up. If there's anything else I missed, jump in now. If not, I'm going to just tell everybody to have a blessed evening and get together with the person who invited you to this call or shared this recording. And if there's questions that you have about the product that we didn't answer, that person can connect you with one of us and we can answer it too. So,
Hey, Mandy, the only thing I would say, first of all, that was insane. I just texted Jack. I've never heard you talk about the teacher deal. That's crazy cool. If you like what you've heard, invite some people to tomorrow's call. It'll be just like this. Invite to some people tomorrow night's call. And by the end of tomorrow, you should have free ketones for the rest of your life. That's it. Thank you for being on. Thank you, Mandy. That was fun. See you guys.
See you guys.